Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Welcome to Cordisco's Corner podcast from timcast.com. Trump sues New York Attorney General Letitia James in bid to block ongoing investigation. A lawsuit accuses James of acting with political animus. And with us today is, on Cordisco's Corner podcast, is a returning guest, Mike. Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
So let's, this is an interesting story. Now, Trump, of course, is trying to turn the tables on him, which he always does. But I was watching some video that they showed on Fox when she was running for that position that she was, I think she was a DA at the time or something, that she said her number one goal was to get Donald Trump. Now, that doesn't sit very well with justice. And so there was a ton of video showing her, all I'm going to do is get Trump, get Trump, get Trump. So now they're saying, oh, wait a minute. This woman's biased. So let's read part of the story here. Donald Trump has filed a lawsuit against New York Attorney General that alleges her investigation into his business is an act of retaliation against him as a political opponent. Now, she's not with the Southern District of New York, the feds. She's actually the Attorney General of New York, which is an electable position. So let's see. James, a Democrat, has spent almost 2 years investigating the Trump Organization for possibly committing fraud by misrepresenting real estate values on official bank and tax documents with the aim of lowering its tax obligations. Her mission is guided solely by political animus and desire to harass, intimidate, retaliate against a private citizen who she views as a political opponent, the lawsuit contends. In early December, James said she was seeking to depose Trump as part of a civil probe. She set a January 7th deadline. Trump's lawyer said he would block to file the subpoena. Oh, God. Here's an interesting statement. New York is being overrun by violence. Children are being shot in Times Square. Arsonists are setting Christmas tree decorations ablaze, like the one in front of Fox. Homelessness is through the roof. Yet the only focus of the New York AG is to investigate Trump off her own political ambitions as she attempts to run for governor. This political persecution is illegal, unethical, and is a travesty to our great state. Just to make it clear, I think her gubernatorial run was 10 days?
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
Hey, you know, one of those signs, James for governor of New York, probably worth something someday. You know, there are probably some laying around. It's like, what's his name there? Who's the one that slept with a Chinese spy that ran for president for 2 weeks? Swalwell.
Oh, yeah.
I'll bet you Swalwell for president lawn signs are worth a crap ton of money.
Yeah, right.
Bloomberg. Oh, man, Bloomberg printed too many, so they wouldn't be worth anything. But what do you think? Is there any merit to this?
I don't know. I think what it comes down to for a lot of these Democrats is they're still looking for their pound of flesh, and they're not going to stop until they get it.
Well, it's not so much a pound of flesh. I think it's they want to convict him of a felony. That way he can't run for president
again. If they get him on a felony, then he's done. He's gone. They no longer have to worry about him, which tells me that they still consider him a major threat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, without question. And then we have, this isn't part of this article, but then there's a January 6th investigation into I got to get my PBS voice, the insurrection. And now they're trying to say he obstructed justice by not turning over certain things or saying certain things that they wanted in their probe. But the funny part is, did you hear about the altered text? It was between, the chief of staff. I think it was Mark Meadows was the chief of staff. And I think, who's the guy in Congress? Oh, Jordan, Representative Jordan. I think it was text between those two guys that they brought in as evidence. What they did was they edited them and put in different words to make it look different, and they got caught.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, no shit. They altered evidence. That's a felony in itself. And they later said it was an oversight, and we apologize.
Why aren't these people being arrested for this kind of crap? It's tampering with evidence.
Well, it's like being the sheriff's son, man. You're not going to jail.
Yeah. I mean, they talk about the insurrection. That's all they talk about. But what about all the neighborhoods out west that burned during the protests?
I'll tell you something, though. This has nothing to do with President Biden. I don't think he has a say over this. If and when the Republicans take over next year in the midterms, and they're going to go after these people, and they're going to impeach Biden, all hell is going to break loose.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see if the neocons like McConnell and them go along with this crap. They're going to say, well, we're above that kind of thing because Republicans, we use logic and reason. Bullshit. You know what? I'm even going to swear. Bullshit. Those days are over. They've been fighting. They've been bringing a knife to a gunfight for too many years. Enough's enough.
Oh, I totally agree with you.
It's one thing that Trump has taught the Republicans how to do is how to fight back.
Yeah.
But it's pretty interesting to see. I'll tell you, it's really amazing. That reminds me of Liz Cheney from Wyoming. There is on the, and him and it was a Kingsinger is his name. The two the Republican Congress members. So that Nancy Pelosi called the investigation bipartisan.
Yeah. They had what? Two Republicans on there that probably answered to her.
Well, the thing of it was, though, I think the minority leader, who might be Jim Jordan, as usual, when they have a commission or an investigation, you submit the names you want from your party to be on that committee or that investigative board. And she rejected all of them and picked those two.
Huh.
So Pelosi got to pick which Republicans went on and not the Republicans.
Yeah, so in other words, she picked two people that she can control.
And here's the funny part. Well, anybody that doesn't know that's listening, Wyoming only has one congressional member because of their population, so they call them at large. Now, people talk about the fact that West Virginia voted for Trump huge at 40% more. My understanding is they were the second highest. Wyoming was the second, was the first. I think he got 42%. He won by 42%. So that's like 72 to 28. And she decides to pick a fight with him. And she wonders why the Republicans are pissed at her.
Yeah, exactly.
Did she announce that she's going to run again or no? Do you know?
I have no idea. I haven't heard any announcements yet.
Well, the other Republican, Kingsinger, I believe his name is pronounced. He's in southern Illinois, where it's kind of like upstate New York where we live. It's a little more Republican and conservative. So his reward for turning his back on his own president of his own party and being a big mouth about it, which made it worse, they district him out when they relined everything, so he retired.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks. One of the things that the Democrats, I got to say, they always stick it in the behind of people that help them. I don't know what, they have absolutely no sense of loyalty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, though, we both live in New York, so we got some skin in the game. It's our attorney general that's doing this, and she was voted on, not by you or I, that's for certain, but
yeah.
But we're going to have to see how this comes out. But anyway, folks, there it is. Trump sues attorney general. He's going to use his almost unlimited resources to fight back like he always does. So we'll see what happens. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.